Hello, my name is Alex and welcome to TechFlow, but most importantly, welcome to Las Vegas. A little bit of a different setting than usual, but that doesn't stop us from looking at some awesome, sweet tech. So, let's dive straight in. So if you guys know anything about me, and well, I'll update you if you don't, I absolutely love smart tech. So when Fabaro sent me out here to Las Vegas to check out their booth here at CES, I didn't say no. They have some awesome stuff and I want to chat to you guys about it in this video. Let's begin. A smart home is meant to make things automated, it's meant to make things easier, it's meant to make things more accessible. For example, if you strip back the basics, being able to turn your lights off and different things like that from your phone anywhere in the world. But it starts to get a little bit more complicated. Take my house for example. I've got LifeX lights in the kitchen and that's one app on my phone. I've got Philips Hue in my bedroom, that's a different app on my phone. I've got a Yale alarm system and then I've got an August smart lock, and they don't integrate together. Now Fabaro have set out on a mission to make this whole smart home thing really easy and actually make it, well, smart, as well as add some of their own products into the mix at the same time. And some of these products are super cool. Kicking it off with one of my favourite products, the button. You can stick this anywhere and it comes in numerous colours. Upon a press, well, it can do pretty much anything. So you'd walk into the meeting room and press a little red button on the wall, and what that would do is, well, set the lights. It would then lower the blinds for a little bit of privacy, and it would set what was originally a green light around the door telling people that they could enter, change it to red to say, look, there's a meeting going on in here, don't enter, because we're talking about important stuff. And seeing all of this stuff happen actually there with the press of a button on the wall was really magical. Another example they had was one of these buttons by the front door. So you've got your Yale alarm system, which is what they had, and then they had a different manufacturer making the smart lock. It was an August smart lock, and then they had some roller shutters and some lights from an unknown manufacturer. Well, it was all tied together. When you're leaving the house, you smack the button next to the front door. It makes sure, well, your smart lock is locked, so your front door's locked. Make sure your alarm is armed. It also rolls down all of your blinds and shutters and sets the lights to nice and dim, and then also brings up the lights at a certain time to possibly tell people who are wanting to break into your property that, hey, I'm inside because the lights have come on, but actually, no, you've left and your smart lock is locked, your blinds are down. We are living in the future, my friends. Now, Fabaro make another product much like the button called the Wall-E switch. Now this, unlike any other switch, looks like it's from the future. It has this really awesome spherical design with a light around it which actually has awesome functions. We'll get onto that a little bit later. But these switches can serve as a simple on-off switch. They can also dim your lights and brighten your lights, and by a combination of presses in a certain sequence that you can customize, it can set certain scenes. Now, I told you I'd talk about that LED ring that surrounds all of their switches. This can integrate with if this, then that, and you can do some really awesome things like tie that with your Uber account. So when your Uber arrives, the light switch can flash. Or, for example, if you're having a flood in the house, all of your light switches can flash. Now, they also made a really awesome product this year that won a CES award. It's called the Fabaro Implant, and yeah, that's exactly what it is. The implant can essentially be installed in any device that isn't smart. So like an old alarm system or an IR sensor, install the implant and now it's a smart one. They actually demonstrated something really cool with an old receiver that had some speakers attached to it. They'd installed the implant and made an old school receiver, I think they said it was from like 1990, put this smart implant into it, and they were controlling it with another one of their devices called the key fob. Now this is a really cool device. Like the switches, you can input certain commands that can set certain scenes, or you can simply just change the volume of your receiver that's had the implant put into it. It's just all uniform, and that is my main problem with all this smart stuff. Like I said at the start, all the different apps. Fabaro unify it all and make it all accessible in one place. Now they have numerous other devices like door and window sensors. They also make motion sensors, and not to mention, it's obviously compatible with Amazon's Alexa and Google Home, so you can then tie voice commands to all of this and have it all automated. These guys are really winning the smart game for me. Now they also make an app for your Android and iOS devices called the Fibaro Home Center, and essentially what this does is, like I said at the start, with all these different apps, ties it all together, and it also has machine learning in there, and you're probably thinking, what the hell does that do? Well, it just displays all of your favorite and most used scenes, your lights, your different rooms, right there when you need them, the things you use the most. So say if you, on your smart home, mainly lock your door or turn on the kitchen lights, that will be there for you as soon as you open the app, with all the scenes to go along with it. But guys, I'm going to wrap this video up because the sun is ruining my shot. I'm really looking forward in the future to hopefully receiving some of their products to test out in my own house, so I can actually let you guys know how it's all integrated. But for now, mine has been Alex. Planes, be quiet. I'm going to go and enjoy Vegas, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, if you want to check out some of our other videos, there's some right there, and if you're not subscribed to TechFlow, then there's a subscribe button right there. We would really, really appreciate it.